Messi's solo run versus Athletic Bilbao. In the 2015 UEFA Champions League final in Berlin, Barcelona's one-sided 3-1 victory over Athletic Bilbao featured a moment that transcended the scoreline. Messi picked up the ball just inside Barcelona's half, danced past 4 Bilbao defenders, and coolly finished with his weaker right foot. The entire move, from the first touch to the finish, took 21 seconds and covered 55 meters, with TNT Sports reporting a peak speed of 32 kilometers per hour, faster than most elite sprinters can sustain while dribbling a ball. Within 24 hours, the Barca YouTube channel's clip hit 15 million views, spawning millions of loops on Instagram Reels and Twitter Supercuts. To study this moment, consult UEFA's archives on UEFA.tv for full broadcast context. Search DRL Slow-Mo Messi Athletic Solo on YouTube for freeze-frame breakdowns of spin and body positioning, and revisit Messi's post-match interview with Sport magazine, where he explains how he spotted the gap in Bilbao's defense before receiving the pass. Ronaldo's overhead volley versus Juventus. During the 2018 Champions League quarter-final second leg in Turin, Benzema's low cutback from the right edge of the box met Ronaldo's astonishing flying scissor kick, struck first time from 12 yards and clocked at 82 kilometers per hour, leaving Buffon sprawling. Real Madrid's upload reached 20 million views in 3 days and surpassed 50 million within a month, with number CR7 overhead trending on social media for 2 days straight. For deeper insight, review UEFA's match report PDF for distance, velocity, and XG figures. Seek out 3D reconstructions on channels like The Tactical Times by searching Ronaldo Juventus Overhead 3D, and read Ronaldo's 442 interview in which he reveals how gym drills with foam pads refined his timing. Heung-min's solo charge versus Burnley. In a Premier League fixture at Wembley, Son collected a loose ball inside his own half and sprinted 70 meters, weaving past 5 opponents in 12 seconds while accelerating from 28 kilometers per hour to 33 kilometers per hour before slotting home. The official Premier League clip tallied 10 million views in its first week, with fan-made TikTok remixes adding 8 million more and igniting a nationwide buzz in South Korea that grew Son's social following by 4% overnight. To analyze the run, examine Opta speed graphs via Sky Sports analysis segments, watch sports science breakdowns titled Son vs Burnley Sprint Analysis for motion capture insights, and explore Yonhap news reports on the goal's impact on youth training drills. Messi's free kick versus Liverpool. In the second leg of the 2019 Champions League semi-final at Camp Nou, Messi's trademark free kick from 25 yards spun at 2,800 RPM, dipping over the wall and deflecting 1.2 meters laterally, an almost surgical display of Magnus effect physics. Barca's Messi masterclass montage soared to 7 million views in 48 hours, while StatsBomb and other analytic channels used the strike to create spin physics tutorials. For further study, search sports science blogs for Messi free kick spin analysis. Follow Unisport's step-by-step slow-mo tutorials on the Messi free kick, and compare with historical set pieces like Beckham's 2001 goal against Greece to understand evolving techniques influenced by ball design and wall tactics. Mohamed Salah's bicycle kick versus Manchester United. At Old Trafford, Salah met Alexander-Arnold's cross with a perfectly timed overhead kick from 8 yards, the shot reaching 85 kilometers per hour and arching into the roof of the net. The instantly shareable image of his fully inverted body was used in Liverpool's ad campaigns and limited edition posters. Liverpool's channel posted it at kickoff. By full time, it had 5 million views, rising to 12 million by week's end. Amateur TikTok challenges soon amassed 1 million collective views. To dissect this goal, download the highest res broadcast clip and step through it frame by frame in VLC to observe Salah's spine arching just before contact, watch his beIN Sports interview on youth aerial awareness drills, and explore biomechanics research on overhead kick force generation via Google Scholar. Kylian Mbappe's solo run versus Argentina. In the World Cup round of 16 in Qatar, Mbappé seized possession in his own half and covered an astonishing distance past 3 Argentine players in under 9 seconds, reaching 37 kilometers per hour, the fastest solo goal of the tournament and one of only 3 in World Cup history to top 35 kilometers per hour. FIFA's Mbappé Magic highlights surpassed 18 million views in 3 days, and TikTok fan recreations using the tournament theme remix totaled 25 million plays. For research, pause live broadcasts to capture GPS-style overlays showing his peak speed, consult Brandwatch for real-time sentiment and regional engagement data, and compare Spanish, French, and Arabic commentary tracks for varied narrative angles. Erling Haaland's bicycle kick versus Manchester United. At the Etihad, Cancelo's cross catered to Haaland's textbook bicycle kick from 10 yards, thundering off the underside of the bar at 88 km per hour with a hip rotation angle of 165 degrees, flirting with human limits. Manchester City's Twitter clip broke club records with 22 million views in 2 days, and FIBA Haaland cycle TikTok challenges proliferated. Researchers and fans on Reddit's r/soccerphysics reverse engineered the motion to derive angular momentum equations. To delve deeper, download City's multi-angle tactical breakdown from the official site, read Haaland's Players Tribune essay on how gymnastics training shaped his aerial skills, and explore physics forums for center-of-mass trajectory analyses. Vinicius Jr.'s Dribble-and-Finish versus PSG. In Paris, Vinícius collected the ball on the left flank and embarked on a 30-meter dribble, dispatching 3 defenders with stepovers and feints before bending a left-footed strike around the keeper from 18 yards. The move required 7 touches in 14 seconds, equating to 1 touch every 2 meters. Real Madrid's Instagram post hit 8 million views in 2 days, while Tifo Football and Copa 90 YouTube breakdowns added 6 million more. Merchandise data revealed a 12% surge in number 7 shirt sales in Brazil and a 15% bump in Vinícius's personal followers. To research, grab Opta event data heat maps from broadcast pauses, seek out unofficial GoPro POV fan uploads for defender spacing insights, and watch Real Madrid's training channel for slow-motion skill session footage. Andrés Iniesta's winning strike versus Japan. In Tokyo's rare CONMEBOL AFC World Cup playoff, an 87th minute right-footed effort from 20 yards by Iniesta sealed Spain's qualification. Japanese broadcasters supplemented FIFA's global highlights with handheld fan cam angles, resulting in 4 million Instagram views in 1 day and live audience peaks of 14.2 million on La One and Telecinco. To explore further, pull clips from both CONMEBOL's and AFC's YouTube channels for diverse perspectives. Search Neville Iniesta Tokyo Analysis for pundit breakdowns on post-match shows, and write comparative essays contrasting this moment with his legendary 2010 World Cup final winner. Jude Bellingham's volley versus Chelsea. At Stamford Bridge, Valverde's lofted cross met Bellingham's first-time volley from 16 yards, struck so perfectly that it flew almost level at 82 km per hour just inside the post, stranding the goalkeeper. Real Madrid's Bellingham breakthrough reel garnered 12 million views in 3 days, and combined social shares topped 30 million. Front-page sports sections worldwide hailed it as the defining moment of the young star's burgeoning legacy. For ongoing analysis, subscribe to Stats Perform's weekly Top Goals briefing for shot maps and XG context. Monitor CrowdTangle for influencer engagement trends, and look for Real Madrid Youth Academy videos tagged Bellingham volley drills to see the regimen behind the execution.